Watch out for the chips. Let's see. Just waiting for confirmation. All right, and we are live. Welcome back to the channel, family. This is Pablo Crow. And today we got a lot of amazing updates that we're going to be talking about. The great VOLTINU, of course. Adam Shelton himself is going to be joining us on the voice chat. So, he's probably going to turn on his video and give us some wisdom and let us know what his experience been with VOLTINU the last day or so. And we're excited to hear him out and see what's going on. On top of that, we got our great leader, Frank. It's going to be answering a few questions, and a few other great people are going to be taking the mic. So stay tuned. Anyway, we're going to get started. Remember, set your bell notifications for future content. Like the video, comment, and share. Well, let's get started.
I got me some vote. 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 You should get you some vote. Fill up your bags, back up the truck, back up the boat. Fill up your bags, back up the truck, back up the boat. I got me some vote. It's time to go. It's time to take this vote around the globe. It's time to get that money, that's for sure.
Cool. Well, man, I just love that song. It never gets old. Freaking love it. All right, so we're going to start with, there was a person on the chat that wanted to kind of get to know who Frank was. So I jumped in the middle of the whole conversation. I was like, whoa, we're going live, Frank. Let the world know, man. Let the world know. So, hey, Frank, you there?
I'm always here live and tell it. How you doing, guys?
Oh, man.
Really quick.
Awesome. First of all, I want to say a very good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you all are listening to me. This is Frank, Neocant Anchor, and I'm super excited to be hosting the show with my beloved brother, mentor, Pablo Crow, and all the rest of my colleagues that will be coming in here to speak in. I am a serial sales marketing expert, both online and offline. I'm also into cryptography. I've literally helped many projects do extremely well. My recent projects that I really helped scale up from just 0 members to 100,000 members within the first 29 days was Wakanda Inu. Everything is well documented on YouTube. And literally, I'm super excited to be part of this great, magnificent cryptographic project that is VOLTINU. And so far, so good. I'm really humbled to be part of the team. And I want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to every single holder who's kept up with us right from the very first day till now. Indeed, you've seen how this project has evolved. And we keep evolving right from where we started. We have a very magnificent dev who is very, he's a let me use the word. He listens to the community a lot and makes sure that the community gets exactly what they request of him. I'm so humbled to have great leaders like Pablo Crow, Rodrigo, Kingly, B Master, I can keep going on and on. CryptoPunk, you all, you're amazing. Power Rights, you all, you're amazing. Thank you all for the amazing contributions you've had in this project. Spider is one of a great gentleman who has really impacted this project so well. I can keep going on and on. But what I want to say to you all listening is this. Imagine coming into an opportunity at the rightful time. Remember, DeFi is all about timing. And this project kicked off within approximately about 3 weeks. And the sort of achievement this project has been able to chalk is absolutely unprecedented. But I want to let you understand is this. This project has a magnificent plan. And you listening to me, whether in Asia, whether in Africa, whether in Europe, whether in North America, whether in Southern America, anywhere around the world, you listening to me, this is the opportunity for you to seize, because when you look at the magnificent roadmap we have, I could tell you for a fact that this project is going to be the shape of 2022. Yes.
Yes.
This is going to be Shiba 2022. And this is the rightful time to not only grab your bags, but tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, because we have some interesting developments happening. We already know that we are about to be traded on BKEX exchange. We're about to be also traded on L Bank. There is a lot of things that I want to reveal, but I've been kept, to keep my mouth a bit shut, because every time we release these sort of great information, we expect to see some massive pumps. But what I want to let you understand is this. You are surrounded by some great mentors. You're surrounded by great devs. And this is the opportunity that you need to take in very seriously. I'm excited because every single one of you listening to us right now, and if you've taken massive advantage, 60 days from now, you'll be making several hundreds of thousands of dollars, even $1 million. But what I want to urge you is this. You need to cultivate the power of holding. You need to tell a friend to tell a friend. This is the rightful time to aping in. I can go on and on and on and on and on. But hey, guys, I'm so excited. And I want to use this opportunity to say thank you all so much for shilling, for spreading the news. I want to say thank you, because you found the rightful opportunity at the rightful time with the rightful leaders. And this is Volt. Let's go. Pablo, take it away.
Oh, man, I don't even know what to say after that. I'm done, man. That's enough for me. You killed it, bro.
Let's go, Frank.
Hey, Rodrigo, there you go. You're the first one to talk, so keep talking. Go ahead. You get to follow. You get to follow Frank, man.
Frank is the man. He's a great leader.
Oh,
he brought growing people to the project, man. Can't say enough about Frank.
Man, Frank's a great man. He's a great man. We love Frank. Frank has been leading the Binance chart, guys, and I was just looking at it here a minute ago, and man, it's so crazy. They're at 2,700 holders right now. I mean, this thing's been out for maybe 10 days on the Binance side, maybe 10 days, and you know how hard it is to sustain people on the Binance network. It is hard. And Frank and his leaders, man, they all came together and they're figuring it out. And I look at this chart and it's definitely having a nice little steady stairway going up. It's just amazing to see. It's just amazing to see. You look at the total market cap, man. Right now they're sitting at 17 million. It's pretty wild. Yes. It's pretty wild. It's wild to see.
Amazing. Amazing.
They're
holders in Binance is very good.
Yeah.
They're holders now.
Yeah, you guys realize that the DEX score is now at 94 out of 99. So the DEX score is going up. Our liquidity is starting to grow. A lot of people don't understand. But even though we have a Binance side, the main token was built on the Ethereum side, so it's just a bridge. You know what I'm saying? We're even though the holder counts are separate, it's still on the same supply. So every person, every holder that jumps in, it doesn't matter what side, whether it's on the Binance or on the Ethereum, it's just another holder for the token. And then on top of that, we're going to be bridging into Polygon. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be having a third blockchain. Oh, man. Rodrigo, what do you think, man? What do you think?
Yo,
well, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I like saying I don't think a lot of people know this, but like ever since we completed the bridge to Binance, VOLTINU is deflationary now. We burn coins on every transaction.
Oh
On
yeah.
every transaction, we burn
Every
coins.
transaction, and it's coming from the same supply,
Pablo,
guys.
you said Polygon?
Yes, yes, my friend. Yes. I'm
That's
telling you.
huge,
I'm
man.
telling you, man. This developer is no joke. No
What
joke.
the hell? What you,
The Great Ryoshi
man?
himself.
Oh, he's going crazy right now.
Oh man.
buddy, that's crazy, man. You didn't,
Woo!
man. You gotta give us a heads up, man,
Hey,
Pablo.
hey, you know, this is what we do.
That's
Hey,
huge.
real quick, I saw a phase we've been waiting for on the chat. What's up, Adam? What are you doing?
Yo, what's up? Doing all right. My mom had called, and y'all just gotta take care of your family,
Hey, you got to, man. You got to.
So what's up?
Oh man, I don't.
Yeah, man. Yeah, what's up?
Woo! We're just excited you're hanging out with us, man. You know, we've been on the hunt for Mr. Adam Shelton for a little while. We've been coming.
Yeah.
We've been sneaking our way in your live streams and your Twitters, and we finally got your attention, bro. So we're excited.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing the potential out of this. This is definitely a token can really, really go up, and it's got a lot of potential. Got a great community. I mean, the LBank listing is happening. Was that coming? Was that tomorrow, or is it? When is that?
Tomorrow is BKEX. BKEX goes first, and then LBank will follow the following day.
Right, you're making things happen, making moves. Yeah. The LBank is good, man. They'll definitely get some volume up. I mean, both of them actually. Are good moves. I mean, the more listings, the better. So it's good. I like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm excited to be here and whatever I can do to help out.
How has your experience been with the community so far?
It's been good, man. I think they're passionate about what they represent. I saw when I did a video, the community was just like, because some people were kind of talking a little down on the project, and the community did a pretty good job of really explaining what they really thought. Let's just put it that way. But that's good, man. Yeah, exactly. I read a couple of comments, and I'm used to kind of battling people, man. Like, as you know, I mean, hundreds and just thousands of people sometimes. And most people, I would say I'm fairly liked. I mean, but then you always got your haters, so you battle them. But man, I was really amazed by the Vault community. They were like, hey, they stood up, stand proud. That's a good sign, man. That's a great sign of a community. And yeah, you guys got everything. This community has everything that's possible to be able to take this to another level in terms of the community aspect.
Oh man, Adam's becoming a believer. I'm loving
What
it.
I've seen.
I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it.
Yeah,
Adam.
man, because I've been in early in some of these other projects, and I've seen the communities, and it seemed like y'all took a little bit of the blueprint that worked, and then made some things your own, and just honestly just got to continue pushing utility. That's going to be the thing. Like, push the utility, and then start using utility, showing people what it is, get the listings, get people into the community, make them feel like homes, train people as they come in. It's a job in a way. I mean, it is. I respect you. I respect everyone who does it. So, but it'll pay off, man. I'm telling you, over time, it can pay off.
Oh man.
Definitely.
You got anybody got any
Definitely can pay
questions?
off.
Anybody got any questions for Adam? He's an open book, man. He's right here in our chat. It's Adam. Ask him anything. Man.
Yeah.
Ask him anything. Fire it up. Who's first?
Yeah, you can ask me anything.
I'm first. Hey, what's up, Adam? How you doing, man?
Speak up, man. Speak up, brother.
What's up?
Can you hear me?
There you go.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, all right. Hey, I was actually a part of the early Shiba community back when it was at about 100K holders, and being here at Volt, I'm sort of getting some, some Shiba vibes, with the community, comparing
Right.
the two communities. Do you feel that way? Because I know you're part of the early Shiba community also. That's my question.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely has that potential. It definitely has that potential. I think the community, what made Shiba really special is the community was really, really aggressive. They was tight knit in the beginning, but it does have those vibes. It has some of the vibes of other good community as well. But it does, man. Like it definitely has some of those vibes. But it also has vibes of other nice communities too, So it's all about staying consistent and really the fact that I just can't get over this. You guys on Binance, guys. Like Ethereum is yes, you're on Ethereum, that's good. ER20, REC20. But the fact that y'all can sell the whole Binance thing, man. And that's something that some of them projects are not on. That's pretty good, man.
It is. It is.
To me, that's the angle. That's one of the angles. Yep.
I got another question, Adam.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about the Polygon Matic X? Because I know we're going to be doing a bridge.
Definitely get it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Polygon Matic, they're growing over there. They're growing their actually technology. That's just another network. That's another mainnet that you guys can use. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely get the more the merrier, man. And I wouldn't stop. I mean, if he can go to Polygon Matic, go over to Cardano's, I was speaking to some people with Cardano, some of the developers over there. Cardano's going to really start ramping things up. So Cardano's another area. I mean, obviously you've got the Chronos as well. Hey, don't stop from there. That's what I would tell them. Hey, and if the way he's been working in a short amount of time, it don't sound like he will. I mean, I never spoke to him, but just based off his body of work, doesn't look like he's going to slow down. So I'll keep going if I'm him.
Tell you what, Adam, he runs freaking circles around us, man. I don't even know how he does it. Like, I thought I had a big, job title in this community, but man, like he's telling me what to do, and then next thing you know, he's got like 10 other administrators telling them what to do, and we're all just running in circles. And it's crazy to think that he can manage all that and deliver on time. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, that's good.
Guys.
Yeah. What?
I said maybe for Toshi, he might be listening now. He might be in the chat. Who knows?
He might be, man. He might be. We don't know. Nobody knows who he is.
That's what that could be. You never know. Never know, man. But if he's listening, salute to him, man. All the hard work in a short amount of time. He definitely has a talent and a vision. So absolutely. So if he's listening, salute to you. Absolutely.
All right. Does anybody got another question for Adam, man? I mean, it's not every day you got Adam hanging out with you. So if I was you, I'd take advantage right now. Everybody's shy.
Hello, Adam. Hello.
Oh, Godson. Go ahead. Go ahead, man.
Oh, God. Yeah, so I want to ask Adam. So what is your opinion about the doxing of a thing? Dogs are undogged, so what do you have to say about it? Especially about the Votoshi.
I mean, it doesn't seem to bother the community. I think that some projects probably need it, but something like this, I don't think needs it really because the way things have been. I think if the community can buy into that, and that's the thing, that's what happened to Shiba. Shiba, they're not obviously, docs and everything, but the community backed that up. They're like, hey, so what? Neither is Dogecoin. You can kind of say that. And as long as the community, it's okay with them and they stand up for that, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Set the tone that, it's not docs, but we have all of these things. So some communities probably do need to be docs. Some of them don't need to be. That's how I see it.
Man, that is a great question, Godson. That was a good one, man. Good job, man. Good job.
Yeah.
All right, who's next? Rodrigo, I know you want to ask something, man. Go ahead. And yes, he probably does like tacos, man. So ask something else. Oh, man.
More than that, I would like to I don't know that I've been part of many communities, different projects, but it's the first time I've seen a more diverse international group like this one. It's just crazy, man. I saw a bunch of guys from Turkey today in the chat. The other day there were people from speaking Arabic in here. It's just crazy how diverse it is.
Yeah,
I mean, good communities are gonna be diverse. Yeah.
Go ahead, Adam. Keep going.
Yeah, the good communities you're gonna see diversity. Yeah, you're definitely gonna see diversity. The good communities going to, because they're gonna attract different type of people, and so that's another good sign of a solid community is definitely the diversity. So I've seen it. I've definitely seen it. And if I see that, I'm like, okay, that's a good sign. So it attracts, man. People want to be around where they feel comfortable, and then they can communicate and really be a part of something. That's very, very key.
Yeah. I mean, Frank is here all the time. Frank is an amazing leader. He brings the African community. He's a champ of them. So
that's good to have translators in there and everything. That's a very, very smart thing. Yep.
Adam, I want to say this. First of all, I'm a huge fan of you, and I see what you've been doing. I want to say a very big thank you. But I want to also add this, okay? What are your very, very keen observation about VOLTINU? What makes you love this community? What makes you also project into the future, seeing the success of Volt? Can you share with us, all here listening to you worldwide, can you share with everybody what makes you see this community and also this project doing amazingly well? Thank you.
I think first is the community. I mean, the diversity, some of the things we've been talking about, I think is the diversity of the community. I think your dev is getting a lot of things done in a short amount of time. Like, when was the launch date, by the way? When was the official launch date?
That was like a month ago.
Wasn't it?
I mean, come on now.
I think it was December 19th, if I believe. The 19th?
19th, yeah. 19th,
yeah. Like 2 days, a month and 2 days. Right.
Yeah, I mean, you got it's a lot done in a short amount of time, and you're on 2 different mainnets, which a lot of really popular projects are not on, and they may need to consider that, but they may not need it. They might get enough volume from one. So, but the fact that in a short amount of time, there is a community, there is easy way to buy. They were just getting ready to add more exchanges. There's some utilities coming up. And the Vault it's a good logo. I don't even think you guys need to NU. I think you just call yourself the Vault.
Yep.
Love it.
Call yourself the Vault.
The Vault. I like it, man. I like it.
The Vault. That's it.
The Vault.
Yeah, man. The Vault. Yeah. I mean, that's what some other communities done, and they got away from it, and just because they didn't need it, they didn't really. They started, you start somewhere, right? You started, but then you evolve. You just evolve, man. And you just start doing other things. Great things.
Well, thank you so much.
No problem, man. No problem. Yep. A lot of potential here.
Yeah, hey guys, Adam, this is Crypto Dallas here. I got a question for you here. My question is, and this is a topic that I know some of the participants have talked about in the past on this channel here. My question is, what are your take on contracts being renounced and not renounced? I've heard different opinions and different takes on that. I just curious to know what your take is on that.
I don't think it's required. It really depends on the plan is. I mean, I think that I think some people think that, okay, you need to renounce it because that protects people, which there's some value in that. but I don't think it's required. It's not even required to get listed on exchanges to be renounced. I mean, look what's happening. I mean, there's companies, there's projects that's not renounced and they're getting listed on exchanges. I think if the dev team can be transparent enough to explain why and to plan why that's not happening. See, that's the thing. If you can break down, okay, this is not renounced because of these things, like Shinobi. I mean, I don't like mention different in different communities. They actually broke down why they're not, and it makes sense for them. But then you look at, you know, something like Saitama, when it is renounced, it makes sense for them. But you know what's happening? They are now saying, okay, we should have added things to our contract, like the marketing wallet. They can't go back because the contract's been renounced.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like what. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. I mean, that's what I've heard with some of the other tokens out there, the ones that did not renounce. They're saying that the reason why they didn't because they can't go back and make changes and reduce taxes or anything like that. So,
and you can attract
but I know you got to be. I know you got to be careful too with some of them that don't renounce because you got to be concerned about rug pulls and all that kind of crap. So
yes.
Yeah,
it's going to be the ones that's got the good community, good utility that's coming in, good leadership at the top, transparency, and have a plan why. So they have to check so many different boxes of why they're not. Now, some of these people need to be renounced. But some of these companies, they're strong enough where they don't have to if they don't want to. I think it depends on the plan of the project. So now, like something like Shinobi, they can do so many different things. They can do tax breaks. They can add things in terms of bonuses for the new holders. Hey, if you hit this amount, we're going to burn this amount of tokens, or we're going to do this. So they can do all these different things now, giveaways and things like that, because it's not renounced. So they always go back and make those adjustments. Or something that's renounced, it's a double-edged sword, man. It's good to be renounced because you can sell the whole. Oh, we're renounced, blah, blah, blah. But then it's another way, okay, we're not renounced, but we can still do all these things. So it's going to be the leadership at the top explaining and the community backing it up. Hope that makes sense.
Right. But no, it does. I agree with you there too. And thank you for your response.
Hey,
no problem.
Dallas, man, that was a good question, bro. Man, we got a lot of smart people here, Adam.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, they've been paying attention. That's good. They've been paying attention, and that's good, man.
I have a question for you, Mr. Adam. Hello.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So, my question is still based on doxing. So, if the devs are doxed, does it guarantee no rug pull?
No.
Okay.
They could still rope pull that thing. They still could.
We've seen it. We've seen it, man.
You've seen it, man. Yeah, that's definitely been done.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey, Shelton.
With Suzuki Docs, I remember seeing them on an interview. Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, I've seen this before. Oh, yeah, definitely. And that thing rug.
What's up, Shelton? I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Can we expect you to do a spreadsheet for us on VOLTINU?
Ooh, the spreadsheet.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, yes.
What type of spreadsheet would you guys like?
Oh, man.
With billions.
Well, go ahead.
Those projection worksheets, those projections of it hits here, this is an amount of tokens, those type of ones?
That's a good one. That's always an exciting one. If you give people an idea of based on how much they've invested, what they can gain. I think that's good. Definitely.
Yeah, Adam, especially with the supply, a lot of people think because you have a lot of supply, you're not going to be able to make a lot of money. They don't understand the fact that, they don't understand that you can 100x with sextillions just as good as you can 100x with dollars. You know what I mean? They don't get it.
Absolutely.
They think that supply has a big deal in understanding how much money you can actually make. So that's what's fantastic about
Sure.
your spreadsheets. You know, you can break it down and say, hey, you come in with $1,000, and we break these 2 zeros. This is what you're gonna have. So we all love your
it's true.
spreadsheets,
Yep.
man. We all love them. All right. Anybody else?
Yeah,
got
I'll
something
definitely
else?
have one for it.
Mr. Adams, one more question for you, please.
Sure.
Are you grabbing a bag anytime soon on VOLTINU?
I already got a bag.
Thank you. You're welcome.
No problem.
Thank you.
problem.
Adam's already a holder, guys. He's already a holder, man. Oh, man. Who would have thought, huh? Who would have thought I would have Adam on my show, man? I remember I used to watch him. Hey, you get yourself the bone, you know? Get yourself some leash. On the
Oh
Shiba
yeah,
swap,
man. Absolutely. And-
Oh, man. I love
yeah,
those
man.
videos.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I think I speak for everybody when I speak for everybody when I say thanks for coming on, getting us all excited. I'm definitely excited to see your name and your face up in here. And this these guys in the community, they've been holding it down 24/7. So we're always here. This is pretty awesome. But thanks again for coming on and getting us excited.
No problem, man. I'm glad to help. It's got a lot of potential, good community, and it's good, talented leadership at the top, man. He's getting things done, so that's great.
Hey, Adam, can you share your experience? What was your best moment in crypto? You said, oh, wow, this is unbelievable, and your scary time?
Oh, man. Man, you know, man, I've been blessed several moments. When I was at that Satan Mass event, man, whoo-wee, before the actual event, that price rose up so fast. Like, there were people, I was in line, and as the price was going up, and people were checking their phones. And everybody had that look in the face like, wow, this thing's gonna go like really, really high. That was a good moment. That was a good, more like a good, mood moment, I would say. And it just wasn't for me. It was so many people around because they bought, very early, like Volt's very early. If you get in now, I mean, if you wait it out and go through the process, I mean, you could be rewarded. But that was a good mood moment where you looked at people's faces, and when that price was going up, it was like, wow. And that let me know, this can happen on other projects. I'm like, you know what? It's patience, believing in yourself. It's being positive when things are down, buying a dip, all those type of things, helping each other, working as a community, working as a team, that can help it. But that was a mood moment in terms of like being around people, because that thing went high and people were freaking out in a good way.
Okay.
And you saw them in person. And that was the thing. You saw it in person. So it was like, people were like, oh my God. So I do remember that. People were like, oh, and people were like, should I sell? So.
Thank you.
Got a question for Adam.
What's that?
Got a question. So, Adam, so are you telling me that moment, that during that particular moment, right? Do you think that's comparable to what Shiba did for 2 weeks? Because I was a part of that run where we basically ran.
You were part of that run.
Yeah, for Shiba, we ran for 2 whole weeks.
Man, Shiba was a little stronger. It was a little stronger. And then Shiba kept going, man. Like,
yes,
Shiba kept going. They kept going. They got on crypto.com. They got on exchanges. See, that was the thing, man. They got their own utility with the Shiba swap, obviously. And then they kept going from there. They got on crypto.com. They eventually got on Coinbase, Voyager, Gemini. They just kept going. So, and now this year, they've got some really good things coming out this year, what they're doing over there. But the key thing is to keep going, man. And they kept going. They missed on a couple opportunities I felt like Shiba could have done. But for the most part, they opened up the doors for a lot of these other projects. They really did.
What about the petitions? Man, look here, man. That was the first time I ever seen petition.
Yeah. Shiba was
Shiba
strong
brought
on
that.
petition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, that was crazy.
Dogecoin actually too. I remember Dogecoin was pretty strong in that.
Yeah, they
way
were.
back in the day. They were. Dogecoin army is that thing is 2 million strong over there. I think ain't it 2 million followers over at Dogecoin now?
Yeah,
Twitter?
correct. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, 2 million. Shiba has over 1.5 million, and Shiba also has over 1.3 million holders. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Shiba's strong. Like Shiba, Shiba's gonna pass Bitcoin followers. I mean, they could. I mean, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, both those communities can. That's saying something. That's saying a lot, and that's giving other people.
Who's more valuable for us right now, Adam Shelton or Dick Gagan?
I'm not gonna answer that question. I'm not answering that question.
Oh man,
stay away from that.
Hey man, Jake's a good guy, man. I met him at the Seder Mass. He's a good guy, man. He's having an exciting time.
Hey Adam, I have a question for you.
You.
So since we started this, a lot of us have been shilling our bags, and we actually had some opportunities to come in on some of your great YouTube and kind of watch you do your YouTube, and we did some raids on your channel and shield our bags there. Can you tell us how that affected you, having us come onto your YouTube, and did that help? How much that helped kind of maybe bring you towards our team?
It helped a lot. And like you said, it brought attention, and it showed me that. I mean, that was the old school Shiba Dogecoin style. You know, that's what they did.
Yeah.
I mean, that they did that, man. Shiba was aggressive. Like those, when they say Shiv army, they were a army. They still are over there. And but see, back then they were the only one doing that. Them and like, of course, Dogecoin. But there was none of this. There was none of these tokens, man. They were and they stood out because they were the only ones. And what happened was other projects and companies start thinking, hold on, if we can create a community and a utility and some things, we can do this. But Shib was, they see, here's the thing. Also, people, it's always good to find somebody who old school. Somebody in your community got to be old school. You know, that's a positive thing. They've been through.
That's us. That's
us. Yes, you've been through that rush. You know what it takes. Yeah, you got experience matters. It does. It helps. It helps. It's not necessarily required, but it definitely helps.
We might have a couple G's in here.
Yeah, man, it's good to have some of those guys in there. Yeah, absolutely, because they know.
Oh man,
they know.
Tell you what, Adam.
Hope he's a good answer.
Tell you what, Adam, we're bringing crypto back like it was, man. I feel like, you know, in both, we kind of have this whole thing where we just feel like crypto's going the wrong direction, man. Crypto was designed to be anonymous, where I don't need to know you, you don't need to know me, but then there's a transaction that gets completed. You know what I'm saying? Where the government's not involved, where there's no control. You know what I'm saying? Crypto was designed to be freedom, and I feel like a lot of people have lost that. You know, they have lost that. They've forgotten what crypto was designed to be, and Bolt's like, you know what? We're gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring it back because, you know, the greatest tokens of all times. That's how they did it. You look at Bitcoin. You look at Shiba. You look at Dogecoin. You know, the greatest tokens ever.
Yeah.
That's what they believed.
But you know what, man? But see, I have a feeling like it's man, you know, we're still so early in this movement. You're gonna have other projects come out, man, and they're gonna take and I think that's what Volt can really stand out is take what's wrong and elevate it. You know, just really embrace it and say, you know what, we're gonna change the game in these areas. And so what you're going to start to see now, and I'll just give you guys some information. You're going to see projects come out with utility out early. You're going to see like, boom, we got it right now. Because now what's happening is projects now, that's what I've been hearing. And I think with Volt's good, what they've done was they turned around and say, all right, we own two different mainnets. So we can say, okay, we own Binance, we own Ethereum, we're getting the Polygon, and we're getting those cards together. You know, the debit card, is it debit cards or the
gift card?
Gift cards. Sorry, right, to the gift cards. So the fact that you're working on those things now, that's going to help attract people and keep people there. So that's going to be the key there. It's continue the exchange of utility in the community, keep the vibe rolling. Yep.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have projects starting left and right. I got this, but you have to continue standing out.
Well, yeah, another utility that Volt has, and it seems like it's a lot, but it's there, is that Treasury wallet, and it's growing and growing, and that belongs to the project, to the holders, and some of the acquisitions that are made on that NFT bag, they've been getting 300-400% in the last 2 weeks, man.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. Yep. And just continue growing it, man. Continue growing it and keep adding value each and every single day.
Oh, man.
I love it.
All right. Anybody else got anything else they want to ask Mr. Adam? I know Parabolic was trying to ask something and then he just vanished. So get your monkey butt up here and ask your question.
No, I wasn't gonna ask, but he was talking. He was talking about the utility. That I heard something where they're gonna eventually make people do the utility before they launch or something like that. Is that true?
I think other projects, what they're doing, they're gonna have it when they launch, or they're gonna have within a few weeks, and it's gonna be something like a big part of what they do. I think that's what people are starting. That's what the rumblings I've been hearing from like other developers and other actually, leaders in the space, because they're seeing that. I think that the community aspect is definitely a key to the community can keep a project together. And that's something that Volt has. They have there's a good community here. You just got to continue pushing the pavement, and when you guys were on like videos, man, it was like Volt centric. So it was pretty amazing.
Just getting raped.
It was pretty amazing. Yep. And other influencers, they talk and be like, dang, man, I'm gonna have to talk with them. It's kind of like, dang. Man, I would say, man, some of the communities I've been a part of it was the same way. Shinobi did the same thing, man. I'll be honest with you. Same thing. Oh, man. Man.
Hey, Adam.
So, sir.
Got another question for you. If you were the developer, what would you do differently, or what would you concentrate most on?
I would focus. I know I gotta bring in. We need exchanges, so I'll definitely be working some things out. Exchanges, getting the requirements. So that's one. Two, the utilities. I definitely will be, making sure we're staying on track of the utilities and keeping the community updated. Okay, this is where we are. I won't give dates, but I'll give like quarters, because if you give dates out, that's kind of that could backfire on you. The 3 years, the marketing. We'll run up the marketing up. Continue the marketing plans. We'll have giveaways, we'll have burn contests, meme contests, a whole bunch of stuff like that. So the marketing, utility, and the exchange list things.
Do you think it's a good idea to have a GoFundMe for a project for crypto? GoFundMe page, so people can put their money and then you can build it for them? Or
are you talking about as a marketing employee?
No. I mean, if you're a developer, you don't have the fund. But if you think if someone go find me,
you know what I would do as a developer? One thing I would consider doing, and I'm starting to see this a little bit, start running some ads. I've seen a couple of them do some Facebook ads, and I've seen a couple of ads out there. Do some social media ads. I've seen some of them start doing that. That's something different too.
That's a good idea, yeah, definitely. Because the market's so huge. With that, you can reach multinational as well. You can target
Some paid ads, absolutely.
with multi-targeting, definitely through Facebook or whatever. Thanks for sharing your experience, man. Thanks.
No problem. No problem.
Man, Adam, how do you feel, man? They're coming at you with a lot of good questions.
No, it's good, man. It's good. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, they're great questions. You definitely been doing not only your homework, but you've been paying attention. That's good.
Adam, what was your first project in crypto?
I honestly got Bitcoin. Yep, I got Bitcoin. I got it. I sat on it. I didn't understand the value, and then I checked back later on and it was a profit. And that's when I feel like, okay, this is something, and that got me going. I bought something and I just let it go. I actually forgot about it, and later on, months later, I checked it and I'm like, dang, I made a little money off this. And then that's when I started to really do my research in crypto.
Yeah, Adam, one more. Imagine if you lose everything today, all your money. Which project did you put money on first? If you lost everything to start from scratch.
Today? You talking about today? What would I put it in first?
Yeah, if you lost all your money and then you start from scratch, which project will you concentrate first?
Oh man, you throw it.
Man, that's a tough one right there. I mean, that's a tough one, man.
He put it in Volt.
Hey, let me ask you this, Adam.
Put it in Volt.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Are you enjoying yourself, man? Right now, are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, I am.
Have you?
How about everybody? Is everybody else enjoying themselves?
Oh man, we love it. We love
having
it.
a blast.
We're having a blast here.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Well, I think that is an easy one for Adam to answer. Adam, do you mind me speaking your mind on this?
Sure.
Okay, listen. If I were to be Adam, okay, I presume that would be what he's gonna do. First of all, he has a decent following on YouTube, right? So all that he needs to do is put just let's say a couple of hundreds in volts, of which he's already done. Morning, afternoon, evening, constantly coming on YouTube live talking about what? Volt. Then guess what? He's already a content creator, right? So he can pull up his calculator and do some mathematics, do interesting things, all revolving around Volt to get people's interest. Now, mind you, he's an early adopter of Volt. So all that he keeps doing is this. He keeps picking on people's interest, putting out great content, then people are going to show more interest. So the more they're coming in, the more they're buying into Volt, he makes his money back and he's excited. And the community grows.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, I have a question for Adam. Adam, I'd like to ask you, are you aware, first two questions. First, are you aware that we joined up in with Crypto Card?
Yes, I'm aware of that. I think that was a good move, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, how do you feel about that being a utility, and how critical you think of a utility that is?
That's a good start. And then now probably taking another step, probably do some videos, maybe somebody actually uses it, probably get the card, start really getting people to get them excited about it. You got to get your card, kind of put some basically some meat on that bone. So once is it out?
Have you looked into their token? They actually have a coin, a crypto. Have you looked into it?
I have.
Okay.
Probably just take another step with it. Maybe do some to take more steps with it. Maybe talk with them over there and do some type of promo where it's more involved within both of the actually projects or coin or crypto card versus with Volt.
Maybe we can do a case use when someone is using it and then videotape it.
Yeah. Yep. Some promos, some information with it. Absolutely. Yeah.
So Adam,
I mean, I think that's key.
Just do the video on that.
Yeah, yeah, you could do that absolutely. Or you know what, Pablo, maybe get somebody to do a live AMA and have one of them on there. I don't know if they want to show their face or something. Something that kind of gets people's attention. You know, you can use this in these X amount of places. Um, Anything that grabs people's attention is always a great thing, and
Yeah,
it's something that people can use.
a real life scenario. I think that'd be good. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, real life scenario, talking with people. Hey, I just use it on this, and this is what I got, and all this stuff. You know how people are; they get it, they want to gravitate towards it.
It's a good point. Definitely, yeah. Have that on a video. That'll be like huge, and then you put
Yeah.
that on a Facebook ad. I mean, that's people can see.
Oh
it.
yeah, man,
Good idea.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Uh-huh.
Adam, what about VOLTINU being on Pulse Chain mainnet when the Pulse Chain mainnet comes out?
Can you say that again? Okay.
So there is something called some new revolution happening. It's called Pulse Chain mainnet. Did you hear about that?
I haven't though. I haven't.
Okay, so just check out Pulse Chain mainnet. This is going to bring all the gas price down. It's revolutionary. It's going to change the crypto game in few months. Just check out Richard
I
Hart.
love that. Yeah.
Richard Hart,
I'm all about that. Yeah.
mainnet, and Hex. This is a game-changing thing that's happening in crypto, and it's a real stuff. It's going to bring the Ethereum. So it's basically it's a hard fork of Ethereum, basically. So you need to check it out. It's going to change the whole crypto game now. So maybe we can have a pair, VOLTINU Pulse, and people pay very less fees to get VOLTINU.
I love that, man. Yeah. Yeah, I need to take a look at that, man. I'm all about changing the game and putting things out there that can really help people.
Let me elaborate further on that. Yes, what my colleague was saying is very true. So literally, Richard Hart, that's the owner and creator of Hex. He's created Pulse Chain. Pulse Chain is basically a fork of Ethereum. And also Pulse Swap, that's Pulse X. It's literally a fork of what we call a Uniswap, right? So let's put it this way. Pulse Chain is like the network. Then the Pulse X is the exchange, right? And Hex is like the proof of stake. So literally, what Pulse Chain is going to do, mind you, is going to be the world's largest airdrop, okay, to hit the face of the internet. Let me put it that way. Now, the main reason why Pulse Chain was created is to literally solve the ongoing high fees we have with what? Ethereum, right? And basically, all the ERC20 tokens are going to be migrated, okay? Are going to be migrated onto Pulse Chain. Now, Pulse Swap is going to be that exchange. All the ERC tokens, the ERC20 tokens, are literally going to operate on. Yes, is Volt going to have a pair on it? For sure, because we have an Ethereum network, right? We're on the Ethereum network, and definitely we want to also beat down the fees. So we're going to be on there. Now, one thing I want you to all understand is this. Hex is going to be a token that is really going to spike super high this 2022. Let's be real, because literally Hex, okay, is a proof of stake for sure. But what Hex has been able to achieve within the 2-year period, it's literally going to outweigh what Bitcoin has done. Bitcoin has gone up ever since 2009. It's about 6 million %. What Hex has been able to achieve is roughly about, let's say, 10,000%, right? But what Hex is on course of doing is it's going to really outweigh Bitcoin. But with the use case they've been able to create around what we call it, the Pulse X, which is currently having a sacrifice phase of which I'll urge everybody here, if you have Ethereum and you have some to spare, just go on pulsex.com, or yes, just go on pulsex.com. They'll go on Richard Hatt's official Twitter page. There's an address. There's a sacrifice address where when you get to sacrifice some of your Ethereum, okay, or any of the ERC, let me use the word 20 tokens, okay, precisely Shiba or you voting, whatever, okay, you're literally, when PulseX goes live somewhere the latter of February or first week in March, okay, you're going to receive airdrops of PulseX token. Now, is this token going to do so well? Yes. It's literally going to outweigh what we call it, Uniswap. Predictions are that it could easily do 1,000x. But what I want to let you understand is this. PulseX is going to solve the biggest problem we're currently facing, which is the high gas fees we've seen on Ethereum. So it's a token that is worth everybody listening to me having. And Adam Shelton, I'm glad you're here. Most YouTubers are not talking about this. If you could take this topic up, you're really going to do so well. Plus, you attaching VOLTINU to it, we're going to see some insane, what do you call it? Let me use the word, community drive from even Hex, Pulse Chain, everybody coming here to watch purchasing a Volt, of which you're going to benefit from. At the same time, we're going to have a lot of education that we're going to educate most of the people coming in here. Thank you.
Wow. That is.
Thank you for that, man. Yeah, man, that was a lot. I heard of PulseX too, man. I've heard of PulseX. It's definitely something to really dive more into. So thank you for giving me all that great knowledge, man. I mean, just you guys are a very intelligent group. Y'all know y'all stuff. I mean, you got things in here. It's impressive. You guys know your stuff. PulseX is something I didn't even know that many people knew about it. Yes, absolutely.
Regarding the burning, we have over here. So what do you think about it? So we do burn on both sides of the chain. So do you like it, or do you think we can still get better on it?
You're talking about with Volt on? Can you say that again?
The bond that we have on both chain, the ETH side and the BSC.
Yeah, he's talking. Being available in both places, like Internet and Binance.
Oh, on Binance and Ethereum?
Yeah, that's
you talking about that?
Yeah, BSC. And
I love it, man. I think it's great. It gives people options. I mean, you got a lot of Binance smart chain fans out there that likes the fees and they like the wallets, they like the acquisition and all that. Absolutely. And then you have the Ethereum, chain, the Uniswaps, and yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It gives people options. It does. Yeah, it does. And you can sell that. You can we have both chains and you can throw fees in there. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with that. And if you get on Polygon-matic, that's another one. With Quick Swap, absolutely. That's another option, I'm telling you. With Quick Swap, with the Polygon-matic, technology, yes.
What do you think of that article that was done today with Bloomberg? Have you had a chance to take a look at it?
I heard about it. I haven't seen. I kind of skimmed past it. Can you tell me exactly what it was all about? Well, I saw it, but I just skimmed past it.
It's basically an article on Bloomberg Business talking about how VOLTINU partners with CryptoCar, and then following the announcements of the BKX Global announcement. So it just kind of breaks down about that. I was just asking if you had any experience with the Bloomerang and what do you know of them.
I got to go back and read that article. So that came out today?
Yeah, it came
out.
Or
was it
19 hours ago, yeah.
Was it yesterday? No, I saw the headlines. I saw the headlines. I didn't go completely into it. But I need to go back and then I'll have my I'll give it a review over it.
Yeah, it's more about the weight of the website and the rank of the website. The website is a very big site. It's ranked very well by the search engines. They've never covered us before. This is their first time ranking us, and we're at a crucial moment in our basically run. So this is what Pablo's trying to say is basically is the fact that they even covered us at all. The only heavyweight website, highly ranked website that covered us before was Yahoo Finance.
Yep.
And they actually covered us again this time along with Bloomberg. So when we
wonder
do
what
stuff,
got them to do that. That's pretty cool, man.
I think it's a combination of power moves all together in 1 week. And those combinations include being listed on 3 exchanges within close proximity of each other, including them being listed on being on 1 week, all happening in 1 week, and the other is the crypto cart. And who knows what else, because there's so much going on with both. Probably the bridge, because the bridge was very recent too. So they basically can sniff and know where something is going, and they say, we got to cover it, and they pick us up. And even Coinbase is actually talking about us right now, posting, putting out the information about VOLTINU and what we are, what our numbers are and everything like that. And I was surprised that Coinbase itself was doing that. So it's not so much what they wrote on there. I did read the article. I was on the website. It's who's doing it, and they're ranked who it is.
Okay. That says a lot, man. That when you put it that way, that does say a lot. I mean, because I do remember Yahoo Finance. See, people are starting to pay attention. That's a good sign, man.
Yeah.
And wait till you guys start coming up with even more utility. Ooh,
and then on top of that,
well, I was surprised to see today. I was surprised to see today. I did a search on VOLTINU, and there were more results than ever, because every website now wants to talk about VOLTINU, and these are websites that I've even seen or heard before. So now they're new, and now they automatically want to talk about VOLTINU. But before, that wasn't the case. Automatically, there's something that triggered all these people to now look the other way.
Adam.
Man, that's.
Have you heard of Mr. Organic?
Go ahead.
Have you heard of Mr. Organic? The YouTuber?
Yes.
Mr. Organic, have you heard of him?
Uh-huh. Yes.
I don't know if you know, but he is now a Bolt holder himself, and he actually did a live stream of talking about Bolt. He named himself Boltron.
Wow. Wow, man, that's pretty big. You got him. He's talking about it now.
Yep.
Voltron. Yes.
Voltron.
Yeah, he's actually gonna be.
What got him into it? Like, what did it?
Oh, you know what it was? You know what it was, Adam? It was the same. It was the same.
It was live.
It was the same thing that got you to look at us and Rodney. We just went in this live stream and we just like a freaking a massive army, man. Like, he didn't even know what to say. He was just like, oh my God, who are these Bolt people? And then we were dropping crazy super chats like nuts. And it caught his attention. So I reached out and I was like, hey man, why don't you join us? Why don't you join us? We started talking on Instagram, and next thing you know, he's Boltron. So it's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Do you know a little bit about his background?
Oh man.
Yeah.
He's one of the early Shiba. He's one of the early Shiba investors.
Yes.
Him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
He made multi-millions on Shiba. He got in that.
Yes.
He got in at the 10th decimal and made over 30 million. That's the organic that we're talking.
That's organic. That's
Mr.
organic. Yeah.
There's word of it being all the celebrity coin now, because there's so many popular people talking about VOLTINU now. So people are saying, is this a celebrity token? Because everybody wants to talk about it. It's Crypto Messiah and all the 3 rappers. It's a Soldier Boy, Rich Kid, and The Game now tweeted about us. So now it's now.
I did see that. The Game?
Latest,
oh yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Organic is now the latest one, and this guy has a huge following.
Mm-hmm. And he's calling himself Voltron. You know he got himself a fat bag.
He did.
You know what he did. Ooh. Louis.
You gotta show him what's up, Captain Inu. Come on, Captain Inu, show him what's up.
Man, he bad. Yeah, man. Yeah, I had to too as well. I mean, it was on that dip, man. So yeah, man, it's exciting times, man.
I also have a question, Adam. What's your take on the developer? He stays behind the scenes. Obviously, he's getting stuff done. And
yep.
I just want to know, what's your take on the developer staying behind the scenes? Obviously, the biggest cryptocurrency on the planet, which is Bitcoin. Nobody knows the developer. I just want to know, what's your take on that?
I think that, I don't think it's required to really show a person's face if that's not part of the makeup, the plan. I don't think so. I think as long as he gets stuff done, all that matters, man.
That's right.
I don't think people would care much. If he gets things done and people's bags are nice, I don't think people would complain.
Exactly. That's
would you complain? I don't think. Now people start complaining when things stop getting done. You're like, man, where he at? That's what.
I agree.
If he's producing, you ain't gonna. Nah. Think what happened to Sheba.
Exactly.
No one really cared about transparency. But they bags were packed.
What if he's sloppy looking and everybody starts losing faith? You can't let that happen. I'm just kidding.
Nobody knows Ryoshi, the creator of Sheba.
Nobody.
You mean
who created Bitcoin? Nobody knows. You got these two guys sitting in court right now saying that they created Bitcoin, but that's they didn't. It's just the biggest cryptocurrencies on the planet. Nobody knows the developers. The biggest cryptocurrencies on the planet. Nobody knows the developer.
No.
Obviously, like you said, Adam, as long as they're getting stuff done, that's all that matters.
Stuff done, man. That's all that matters, man.
You
get things done, and you guys. I mean, and things getting corrected. Even if there's things that was mistakes and things, if you're getting things corrected at a good time, and you're getting things done, that's where it is. I think in the beginning you have to sell the community of why you are behind the scenes. These days you do now, but once the community buys into that concept, he or she has to produce, because you are seeing some female developers out there now, some really talented ones. So Yep.
That's the question we get asked a lot of the times. A lot of the times, people come on here and new investors, they're a little worried about, we need to see the developer. We need to do this. We need to see docs. We need to see this.
I think it's because of the rugs. Rugs.
Yeah,
That's why.
But imagine if, like with how it's going now, how nobody knows who the dev is. He doesn't come out, and then all of a sudden, say one day you guys did an AMA and you just busted out like live video of him, and you think it would moonshot the project?
No, because the biggest cryptocurrency, like I said, is Bitcoin, and nobody knows the developer of Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is the grandfather of all Bitcoin, of all cryptocurrency, So, and still to this day, nobody knows. Like I said, who created Bitcoin? Nobody knows.
Hey, Adam, what do you think? What do you think about Jay Gagan tweeting us out all on his own, man? What do you think of that?
That's awesome, man. You got his attention somehow. He knows. He knows what's going on.
Do you know
I mean, he sees it, and somebody's in his ear.
Do you know a guy named Willman?
He knows.
Willman MD. He's like a big Saitama guy. Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Willman.
Yep.
Well,
sure do.
Well, we all thought that Willman sold his bag and left us at the beginning. We all thought he did, and then as soon as Jake posted his tweet on Twitter on his page, and next thing you know, Willman answers like, "Whoa, I'm still a holder." He's like, "I never left. I'm here. I'm here."
Wow.
Yeah,
that's smart, man.
So
wow.
That's
crazy.
You get what I'm saying? Like, big investors are watching us, man. They're watching us, Adam. And now that you're here and you're gonna share this massive, awesome information with us, they're just excited, man. They're excited that you're part of the team, and now it seems like they all want to be part of the team. You know?
Yeah, that's usually how it goes when you see someone else, or or the community just does a good job of giving the attention to whoever that is, and then they check it out. They give it a chance, and all of a sudden, you're like, oh man, this is actually not. It's actually pretty good. But yeah, man, that's what it starts. You got to start somewhere. But and work as a team. The attention is the biggest thing. Attention.
Well,
you got to get attention.
Let's say.
Whatever you're doing, you got to give attention. If you think about it.
Let's say we want to send a message to Jake right now. What would you tell Jake right now? What would you tell him about Bolt, man?
You need to get in.
Get in.
So, you need to get in, man.
Get in, bro.
You need to get in. Well, like, what you waiting on? Get in.
Hey, what about our Bolt song?
Yeah.
How do you feel about our Bolt song, man? Have you heard it?
I have not heard it.
Oh, no way. Oh, man.
I have not heard of the Bolt song.
Play the song for Adam. Play the song for Adam.
Oh, Adam's going to get excited, man. Adam's going to get excited. Oh, I can't believe you haven't heard it, Adam.
What?
Oh, man.
I'm going to dance.
You're going to be jamming.
Nobody has
that song,
like
man.
how Vote.
Play that song.
I got me some vote.
Nobody has their own song.
I got me some vote. I got me some vote. I got me some vote. You should get you some vote. Fill up your bags, back up the truck, back up the boat. Fill up your bags, back up the truck, back up the boat. I got me some vote. It's time to go. It's time to take this vote around the globe. It's time to get that money, that's for sure.
What do you think of that?
I like that. I like that. Man, you can do a lot with that vote. It rhymes with a lot of different things. Yeah.
Hey, Adam,
Yeah,
if you want to purchase it, it's already on iTunes.
Yeah, it's 99 cents, man.
Who did this, by the way?
You know what? We have this. We have this thing here that we all talk about. How fast a developer is getting things done for Volt. We have this thing with this saying that it might be the creator of Bitcoin got bored and created Volt. What do you think about that, Adam?
Hey, man. I mean, he sees potential.
The music in the chat. Jeff posted check in the chat.
Someone was in the chat.
Hey, Adam, you gotta memorize this song, man. You gotta sing it on your live stream. You gotta sing it, man. Back up the truck, load up the bags.
I love that, man. I gotta go ahead and listen to it a few times. Go ahead and get get it down, man. Get those bars down.
You're gonna be
I like it,
like
man.
crazy,
it gets attention.
Oh man.
Back up the truck. Yeah.
Back up the truck, load up the bags.
Yeah, man. There's some community songs out there though, man. That is, but the fact that Bolt got one, that's
got me some.
That's
Bolt.
next level.
Got me some Bolt. Telling you, man.
Back up the truck.
Load up your bags.
Back up the truck.
You gotta listen to it on, and you're
and you can load a lot of bags, man. All those. Absolutely, man. So, yep. Let me see the chart, and he's still going strong too.
Oh yeah.
Still going strong.
Yeah, man. It's very, very cool, man. But another subject, man. Have you paid attention to our liquidity versus our market cap? What do you think of that?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that for the people? Because I talk about it all the time, but it's always nice to get a different perspective from somebody else.
It's a good game plan, man. You're keeping your liquidity at a certain level, and it seemed like it's well thought out. It's well thought out. You're keeping your liquidity at a certain high, and you're keeping things rolling, man. And so when and that's another selling point that other project more of the project may not be doing or may not be knowledgeable of it, or maybe don't want to go through that process. But yeah, man, I when I saw that, I was like, wow, that's a lot in there. That's a lot in there. I was like, okay, So I was pretty impressed by that as well. A few other projects does the same thing, and it seems to be working for him as well.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah, because you know something, Adam. Everybody wants,
Yep.
you know, everybody want like every investor wants to have the ability to be able to cash out, right? And you know, that's what makes liquidity so important. You know, having that 20%, 35% differential between the liquidity and the market cap is important, right? I mean, that's something that you should always look for before you invest in any project, right? Knowing that you're going to have the ability to cash out when you want to cash out, all right?
Sure.
So yeah, very important.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's some protection there, so it's good. There's definitely some protection when you're doing that. So.
Oh man. Well,
Yes.
Well,
I got a question. I got a question for anybody that's on the chat right now, and my question is, it's kind of it's probably going to require a broad answer, and anybody can answer this question. How do you spot a token that is a potential rug pull? How do you spot that? And this is for anybody.
Ooh, go ahead, Adam.
There's a lot of ways.
Oh man, there's been some out there.
Go look at Perry. You knew.
I mean, yeah, I mean, there's several things you can really see as a potential rug pull. I mean, you can look at sometimes you can look like the tokenomics could be a little bit of funky. The wallet distribution, you know, that could be possible. Not saying it will, but it's one of those things you need to look at. I think that sometimes people will say it's the transparency of the devs, but that sometimes could backfire. I don't think it's completely required, but sometimes like, you know, if there's no transparency at all, that could, but then again, it also could be a good thing if there's some type of relationship to the community with the devs. I think you'd be fine there. But there's funky things, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. I think the wallets, the tokenomics, the utility it's off. The communication, false promises. I mean, I can go on and on. There's more things as well.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and add to that. I'm going to say the top three for me is going to have to be number one. It's going to be liquidity. If there's
and
no
liquidity, yes. And liquidity. And the
Yeah,
liquidity, yes.
If there's no liquidity, you have nothing. So you can forget about the whole thing automatically. Second, if they're doxing. If they're doxing, that's already a red flag. And the third, I was going to say, I like to look at the name. You know, when they copy another coin, sort of like that, and they try to just do the same thing, use the same stuff, you know, that's basically the top. Number one is liquidity, but if they don't have that, you can forget about it.
Yep.
I like to say
those are good points.
I like to say the minute that they say, hey, in about 3 weeks, we're going to have NFTs. The reason why that's a red flag for me is because I've seen people make NFTs in like 3 hours, man. So when they're promising you NFTs in 3 weeks, and that's the only plan, the only utility they have, that to me is a straight red flag right there. So I don't know if you've seen those tokens, Adam, that have 100 million market cap and have like 500,000 in liquidity. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
And the other thing is, guys, the other thing I forgot to mention is actually what network it's on. If it's on the Binance network, it's very likely to be a rug pull. If it's on the Ethereum, you can have more trust in that, because if you look at the history, they're coming from one side.
Then also look at the lock liquidity too. Lock liquidity. I mean, how long is their liquidity locked for? You know.
No, but not only locked, but almost 40% of Volt's liquidity is burned. That means it stays there forever. It's burned.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's
good points, man.
What about percentage held by the whales? Don't you think that also counts?
Yeah,
you say that again?
That
He
like
said how many depending on
percentage
how.
of tokens held by the whales.
Yeah. You got to watch those because I know you have a lot of pre-sales and a lot of things, a lot of deals done before the launch. So sometimes that may not mean much, but sometimes it can. But I think I like the one guy said liquidity. Obviously, I think the docs dev. I like what Pablo said about just NFT, just anything that requires time. You know, that's required. You're like, no way you're gonna have it. But like I was saying before, I do think you're gonna have projects that come out and have it already done, or it's basically done in a short amount of time. So I do think you're gonna have more of those because they realize utilities is going to be something that separates them from others. So you're going to start seeing that. That's what I think. And you're going to have other projects come in with different, utility, For me, here's the thing that I'm also seeing. Other projects partner. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because everyone has their own thing. Imagine if Vault says, we're going to unite with X amount of project. And you combine everybody together. I think you're gonna start seeing more collaborations too, man. Yep. Take what you do best, and then take what the other project do best, and make something crazy. I don't know why more projects won't do that. I mean, you're starting to see it a little bit, but yeah, I think you're gonna see more of it in the future.
Well, I think that's where Frank comes in because he's part of the Wakanda Inu
and you put those
project.
together, and you put their community together. Like if there's already community formed and utility, you somehow you combine all that together. Absolutely. And think about this, man. There'll be some crazy tokenomics, man. Like if you get this and this. You know what? Add benefits to those tokenomics. Oh man. Ooh man.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just I'm throwing a bunch of stuff out there, but yeah.
It's the trust between the two different developers working together and who's supposed to do what. Yeah, that's
it has to be.
People don't trust. Yeah,
it got to be trust, and but I do think I think you may see some of that. Ones that do have the trust and they do have the belief and all that. So I think you still can have that. But if they can figure it out, hey man, we can if they buy in together, sure, why not? I'm not saying it's going to happen today, but I think down in the future, you're going to see a little bit more of that.
And we partner with this person. That's what Volt is, because the trust is gained by actions. And Volt, is, man, the developer is just delivering every time. So that's where the trust is gained by actions, Yep.
Yeah, that's what you need.
Because if they're promising all this stuff and they're not delivering, obviously the people are gonna have distrust towards you. They're not gonna trust you.
When there's a new coin that starts out using a lot of centralized terminology, that's a big red flag because crypto was built decentralized 100% to its core. So when you start seeing the terminology of, let's say, pre-sale, doxing, centralized exchange, those are red flags to me 100% because you're trying to change crypto into a completely centralized platform instead of a decentralized platform, and that's the fight we have right now. So be careful with that.
Yep. Yeah. Definitely got to be careful. But you got to be willing to, not only get along, but come up with something where it makes sense for both. So it may not work for everybody, but some of it could. Some probably willing to be open-minded and heck, shoot, man, fill everybody's bag up.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree.
Maybe even faster. Maybe, possibly. I don't know.
Hey Adam, from your experience and what you see here today, how high do you think we can get this market cap, man? How high do you think we can get it?
What's the goal? Like, what was the
You want to know
what goals you got set aside?
You want to know my crazy goal? I'll tell you my crazy goal.
Yeah.
I want to take this token to the number 10 spot in crypto.com.
Wow.
That's my goal.
Right. Now, hold on. Let's find out what that market cap is. No, man, it's good to have goals. I mean, if you ain't got goals, what are you doing?
Well, you realize what did Saitama hit? Saitama hit about 17 billion diluted market cap, right? Give or take. Does that sound about right?
About that, give or take.
Give or take. Well, if you go to the number 10 spot right now, which is Polkadot, and it's sitting at 26 billion market cap. What do you think of that?
Okay, so 26 billion.
Yep.
You know what? The thing about it, you know what gives it a. I think when Shiba got in the top 15, I think that really got people like, we can do this. Shiba broke in with their supply and all their situations.
Shiba got in the top 9, actually.
Top 9. They got in the top 10 at one time. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Shiba had
Shiba had a 45 billion market cap.
Yeah. So, I mean, anything is possible. I mean, what you're saying is, I'm not saying it's not possible because we've seen it from SHIB.
Yeah, we.
So when people say, "Oh, that can happen," hey, look, we've seen it, man. Hey, who would imagine Dogecoin to get there? Who would have thought that? Who would have thought? Oh, not me.
Nobody,
man.
Man, they didn't even have the developer there. They didn't even have the developer.
No.
He wasn't even there.
Word of mouth, man.
That was just the community.
It's all about the community, man.
Look off.
And you look at the overall.
That's why I always tell people.
And they still don't really have any utility.
No.
But you know something?
Nope.
That's why I always tell new investors that come into Volt, when they ask about the utility, right? The first thing I always tell them is the best utility, right? The best utility of any project is the community.
That's it.
Community. Yep.
That's the best utility, right? And then after the community, everything else falls into place, right? And that's the way things need to be. Understand? That's how that's how you know that you're in a great project. The community.
Yeah, man. It is. Yeah, man. That's. Whew.
See, Adam.
Dogecoin built it up without. Amazing.
We're gonna hit 100 million just fine, Adam. Then we're gonna hit that 1 billion just fine. And then we're gonna go to 10 billion.
Yep.
And then I'm telling you,
Hey,
Adam,
Pablo.
you.
Pablo.
What's up?
Why not? Why not?
What's
Hey,
that?
Pablo. Are we gonna be on Bitmart?
Bitmart. Oh, you want an answer ahead of time. I see how you are. You come in my channel and ask me on live stream ahead of time if we're going to be on Bitmart. Oh, man. Well, I'll tell you what.
That's funny.
I'll tell you what. We're talking to Bitmart. How about that? We're talking to Bitmart.
Oh, yeah. There you
go. That's your answer.
That's all you're gonna get out of me, bro. That's it. I'm not gonna be no fake
It
promising
doesn't mean
nothing.
that's the next one. It just means we're talking to them. That's it. Doesn't mean it's the next one.
That's it.
Because there is another one coming very, very soon.
You know,
But doesn't mean that's the one.
There's a third one.
the way Bolt works, we don't sit here and tell you, hey, in 3 months we're gonna get listed on this exchange. We don't do any fake promises. The developer is gonna come out of nowhere, is gonna say, you know what, hey guys, we're getting listed on this exchange in like 2 days, just so you know. And you know what? It's been fun. I've been loving that. That's what makes Bolt so great. It's because he announces it a day or two prior, and then boom, it's done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right now, you need to appreciate, B-Kicks. That's what you need to appreciate. You need to appreciate L-Bank. Appreciate what you have right this minute, and prepare for the next.
Oh,
thing.
L-Bank is big, man. That's a good one. L-Bank's good. L-Bank's good. It will definitely add volume. More users, more holders, absolutely. Mm-hmm. And those exchanges, man, the L-Bank, sometimes people be like, oh, it's L-Bank, it's Bitmark. Listen, check out go check out how their volume is, their user base. I saw Shinobi when they got listed on Bitmark, they're the highest gain volume the entire day. So there's no reason why, like you said, Volt can't do that too.
That's true. Adam just said it's true, man. You got to look at
it's true.
I'm telling you guys right now, every exchange.
Yeah, they're second right now, 58%. They're the highest gainer in terms of volume in all the coins.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Second right now.
That's facts.
Yep.
So, like you said, I mean, that also gives other projects like, you know what? If they can do it, we can do it. So it's kind of a good thing. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Bitmark's like, Bitmark's loving that right now. Bitmark's like, we need to get a few more like this.
Yep. And they're looking.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. Like, hold on, let me go look around and see who's got the potential.
Yep. Yep.
I mean,
I think that
because they making money. Bitmark's making money right now.
I think Bitmark got like an average 24-hour volume of 5.6 to 6 billion.
Yeah.
And that's 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of money.
Yep.
Hey man, we're gonna get listed on everything, bro. Yep. Everything. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna line up. They're gonna line up, man. Yep. They're gonna one bolt. Everybody's gonna one bolt. Telling you, Adam. I'm telling you.
And you got to start out and think about what I've learned is before you get to the big dogs, you got to get some volume.
Yep.
So you got to like build yourself up. So take some volume at L-Bank, take some volume at Hotbit, take your volume over somewhere else, and that's going to attract the big ones because the big ones going to want volume. They're going to want volume. They're going to combine everything together, and they're going to be like, oh man, you're producing this amount of volume. Okay. It's time. And I'm going to tell you something. Shinja is setting up to go, in my opinion, they're setting up to go to like some of those bigger ones. If you're second on your first, they're doing all the small exchanges, and then they're going to like, hey, we got the volume. Now we can take this over to some of the bigger ones. They're smart, man. And Volt's smart too. They're smart. They got a game plan. They're like, okay, here's our exchanges. They're small to mid-level, which we love them because they have their own customers there, their own base, their own regions. And then you're going to take that and be like, all right, here you go. Some of the bigger ones. And they're going to be like, okay. That's just my opinion.
That's right. That's right.
That's just my opinion without really talking to them, not really talking to anybody directly, just by research and then by what some of these exchanges expect from them. Absolutely. They want the whole community and the user base. Absolutely. Hell, Shinja was trending all day today. And that gives you an opportunity. Like, Volt can do the same thing. Why couldn't they? They could. Sure. Mm-hmm.
And, BKEX is a big Asian community exchange. It's so big in Asia. So big. So.
Right.
Be excited for BKEX, guys. I'm telling you right now. You won the Asian community.
I'll be excited for any exchange. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because that's volume, that's new holders, that's opportunity. It's opportunity, man. I don't write off any exchange. If I'm, part of a project, I'd be like, bring them. Hey, we appreciate you. That's potential volume. And that's notoriety. That's just, hell, that's free marketing. I mean, I would say free marketing, but that is. Like, hey, we on this exchange. Go check us out. 24/7.
That's fact.
24/7. Yeah, man.
Look at Shiba, man. Shiba's on every single, just about every single exchange. Yep. Shiba's on all of them.
All of them.
They're on all of them. They just got them. Yeah, except for they just say are on all of them. All the major ones that you talked about.
Yeah.
There's a few that they can get on, but most of the major ones, they own them.
That's what it is, guys. That's what it is, man. Tell you what, Adam. Tell you what, man. Bolt's gonna shock the world, bro. It's gonna shock the world. We're gonna back up the truck. We're gonna load up them bags, man. I'm telling you.
It's a lot of potential, man. It's a lot of potential. So definitely.
Adam's gonna be singing the song tomorrow. I can see it.
Dude, man. Hell yeah, man. Back up the truck.
There you go. There you go.
Yes, yes.
Oh man. Well,
This is your home, Adam Shelton, and whenever you want to come, we welcome you with open arms.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you for having me, guys. And yeah, it's been fun. And I can talk to you guys later.
yeah, we're gonna actually end the recording here, guys. I mean, we had Adam for over an hour. You know,
ain't past an hour.
Way past an hour, man. Way past an hour. And you know, it was fun. It was fun. It was fun digging your head a little bit, Adam. It was exciting, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So
yeah, man. Yeah, I do a lot of studying, and yeah, just a lot of opportunity, man. Absolutely, you got to be a student of the game.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stop recording here, guys. The voice chat will continue on, just so you know. I'm just stopping the YouTube. So remember, set your bell notification for future content. Leave a comment and a like, and we'll see you guys on the next one.